guys, it is Mary.
And Amma.
And today we are back with another review of viral news. And today, you guys, we are talking about DDG and Halle Bailey. For some of those who don't know, this was a couple. She was the Black Mermaid in the live action film. She is a very
Mhm.
talented singer. She had a relationship with DDG for a few years. They ended up having a child. They have a 1 year old son, and the
Yeah.
relationship ended. Um, for a lot of different reasons. But as the break was going on, we did find out that there were times that he was allegedly violent with her. I think
Wow.
he had cracked her tooth by slamming her head down or something before. Um but
So ridiculous.
yeah, it was really, really bad. But they have decided, but and it turned. They actually ended up having putting restraining orders out on each other. I think she had put out a restraining order out on him, and I think he went
Mhm.
and did a restraining order on her. But they have since decided to put aside their differences, and they both have dropped their restraining orders and are opting for a peaceful resolution for their baby boy. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, they have decided to remove their restraining orders, and the judge has approved a temporary custody arrangement for their 1 year old son. While this agreement puts their DV requests on hold for now, both parents retain the option to revisit those claims if circumstances change in the future. Um,
Okay.
it's so difficult when you have children with somebody that
Mhm.
when it's unfortunate when you have children with somebody that is kind of like this, and it's like
Yeah.
you guys have a difficult relationship. Like, you have to constantly
Yeah.
try to be the bigger person and try to put things aside. I am happy that they are looking for a peaceful resolution, but I definitely would not put my guard down with this whole thing. The whole
Yeah.
situation has been very unfortunate, especially for Hallie, for both parties, because really it's unfortunate for the child that both of their parents
Yeah.
are having such a difficult time getting along, especially with the way that DDG has been treating Hallie. Um,
Mhm.
but I hope that for their sake, I hope that DDG does become a better person and does treat her better, just for the sake of their son. It's not like they have to be friends, but they do have to be cordial, because for the rest of their lives, they will always be tied to one another. And it doesn't stop when
Yep.
the child's 18, because it's like when the child gets married, that you have to see this person again. When the child has kids, you have to revisit this person.
Yep.
It's like forever.
Yep.
It's not just 18. I
Yep.
know some people be like, oh, 18 years I gotta deal with him. No, when they have
Yeah.
grandkids, when they get married, all these things
Mhm.
will continuously
Oh,
reunite you guys together. And
yep.
it can be unfortunate when it's not a
That's
relationship
why
that
you
ended
have to
well.
really think. Yeah, that's why you got to think really hard. The person you want to, you want to partner with when you know, making them babies, you got to really think.
I do feel like, though, with this whole situation, I feel like when she got with DDG, it really, to me, it seemed like she just really, really loved him, and it was like this kind of like this, not this puppy love thing, but you could tell this was probably her first time that she had been in like this in a real relationship, because you would just tell her she was kind of head
Right.
over heels for him. But to me, I always just kind of felt like he was a bit of a clout chaser, and he really could not stand living in her shadow. Like, I always just kinda
Yeah.
got that vibe, unfortunately, and I just, there are just some men who just can't handle a woman who is more successful than they are, and that's what he just gave to me,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
unfortunately, it ended badly, but they do have a blessing of a child, which, sometimes children can help us to be better people, and I hope that, they're both still young. DDG is still young. He can change his ways and become a better person. I hope he will. But I hope
Yeah.
that, Halle, she just came out with a new album, and it seems like she's doing well. She said she is the happiest she has ever been in a while. So I just hope for both
Mhm.
of them for the best for the baby, because the baby's innocent in all of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's very, very true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna last. I think we said so when she first started with him. Like,
yeah,
oh boy, how who are you with?
yeah,
But those, those when you're young, everything seems to be like times 20.
right,
So that love she's feeling is like, oh, it's so intense. And
right,
so even when someone advises you, you really are not listening.
right.
Someone says, oh, don't do this. You're not listening. You're like, no, I want to be with this person no matter what. I remember when I was 16 and I went to my mom and I was like, Mom, and you can just imagine, like, I grew up in this typical African household. So, really, in that kind of environment, you're really not sitting down with your parents having any kind of boyfriend, girlfriend conversation at all. Not with mom, not with dad. But for me, I looked at my mom as my best friend. I just did. Like I just made her my best friend, even though, it wasn't like she was trying to give out best friend vibes. But I just felt like my mom will have my best interest at heart. She'll always give me the best advice. She always wants the best for me. So I just looked at her as my best friend and I would tell her all of my stuff. And, my mom was very quiet when I was growing up. And she would just listen. She was definitely a listener. I don't know what she was thinking on the inside, but I remember I was 16. I came to her and I was like, Mom, I am ready. I had this boyfriend. And I was like, I am ready to have sex with so and so. And at the time, I had asked him, and our families knew each other. And he was like, no, he didn't want my family to skin him alive. And he was just like, no, no, we're not doing that. He was older. And he's like, I know your family and all this stuff. And I was like, no. And so because he said no, I went to my mom and I just felt like if she will give me permission, if she will give him permission, then he'll be ready. My mom went to call my aunt, my favorite aunt, and she's like, just wait. Just wait, okay, Amma? Just wait. If he loves you, he'll wait on you. And he sounds like he loves you. He wants to wait on you. But now when I think about it, I cannot imagine what my mom had to go through. So in the end, yeah, I just waited. We broke up. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
so.
yeah,
I
everything is so intense. I remember it was so intense. It was so, I just want him. I just want to be with him. Please, please, mom, just give him. I call her mommy. Please, mommy, just give him permission so he can love me the way I want to be loved. Just give him permission to make love to me.
oh my god, I would have died 1,000 times. I
My
could
mom
not
was
imagine.
like, "What?" She's like, okay, I'll be right back." And she left the house. I was just saw her driving up. I was like, "Oh, okay, what's going on?" And she comes back with my aunt.
He said, "This is too much for me to handle. Let me call
Yeah,
somebody who can handle this."
it is so intense. So I sympathize with Halle, but that's all of us who have been through that young love, we know how intense it can be. So Halle wasn't listening to us cautioning her about DDG.
Yeah. But she did come out with an album called Love. It was titled Love or something like that. I am very
Okay.
interested to listen to the album now. See
Yeah.
what the hell
Mm.
what she was talking about.
Probably talk about her baby now, like put all the love in him. Hmm.
Yeah.
But
But
isn't
yeah,
she dating? She's dating somebody else now.
she's actually dating Kendrick Lamar's producer. So great, right?
Oh, oh wow. All right. Well, hopefully it will be better.
Okay, mom, let's have some hope. But anyway,
I saw them together. I was not very hopeful, but
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. But we will see you guys on the next video of the Marion Alma Show. Please like
And subscribe.
and comment down below. Bye.